हे गाइस, मैं सुमित को फिर से बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूं आपका होटल मैनेजमेंट हेल्पर यूट्यूब चैनल पे। सो गाइस, इन टुडेज वीडियो वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट मंत्रा टू क्रैक जॉब एंड आईटी इंटरव्यूज। फ्रेंड्स, आपको बताते चले कि अभी कोविड की वजह से बहुत सारे आईएचएम्स और बहुत सारे होटल मैनेजमेंट कॉलेज ऐसे हैं जहां पे स्टूडेंट प्रॉपर तरीके से अपने क्लास को अटेंड नहीं कर पा रहे। तो जो फाइनल ईयर के स्टूडेंट्स हैं या फिर जो भी स्टूडेंट्स अभी आईटी के इंटरव्यू के लिए जाने वाले हैं, तो उन सभी को बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है क्योंकि वो अभी अपने फैकल्टी के टच में नहीं है और फोन से कितना और ऑनलाइन कितना क्या कुछ हो जाता है वो हम सभी से छूटा नहीं है। जॉब एट आईटी इंटरव्यू के मंत्रा को बताने के लिए हमारे पास है इंडस्ट्री के दो ऐसे एक्सपर्ट जो खुद इंटरव्यू कंडक्ट कर चुके हैं पिछले एक डिकेड में, और ना जाने कितने स्टूडेंट्स उनके नॉलेज से आज दुनिया के सभी वेल रेप्यूटेड 5 स्टार होटल चेन्स में प्लेस्ड है और सक्सेसफुली अपना काम कर रहे हैं। सो हमारे साथ है विनीत सिन्हा सर, ग्रूमिंग एक्सपर्ट एंड मोटिवेटर टू ऑल हिज स्टूडेंट्स, और है टॉम थॉमस सर, वेल नोन वर्ल्ड क्लास बेकर एंड ट्रेनिंग एंड प्लेसमेंट एक्सपर्ट। एट प्रेजेंट बोथ आर वर्किंग एज ए लेक्चरर एट IHM रांची। सो अपने इंटरव्यू स्किल को बूस्ट करने के लिए इस वीडियो को विदाउट स्किप किए हुए लास्ट तक जरूर देखें, और अगर अभी तक आपने हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो होटल मैनेजमेंट से रिलेटेड हर एक लेटेस्ट अपडेट लेने के लिए होटल मैनेजमेंट हेल्पर यूट्यूब चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लें। वीडियो पसंद आए तो वीडियो को लाइक एंड शेयर जरूर करें। सो विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी टाइम, लेट्स गो ऑन टू द सेशन।
So first of all, I would like to thanks Mr. Suman for having this particular type of channel on YouTube. You are a real hotel management helper. So thank you for that. As society and the people are not aware what hotel management is, so you are doing a great help to the hoteliers, to the hotel management aspirants. Thank you. So coming to the today's question, the question is how to crack campus interviews, job interviews. So that's one of the important question, or one of the curious question, one of the panic question for the students, for the third year students who are there for cracking the interview. So before thinking how to crack interview, a student should think why the company is there to hire them, what they want. Are they there just to select them? No. If you will have this question in your brain, you would be able to crack the interview. If company really wanted to hire you just for the entry level, they will just check your technical skills. However, they are coming to IHMs, they are talking to degree students just because they are not looking at you as entry level candidate for the hotels or for any of the company's retail sector. They are actually looking on to you as leaders. They are actually looking on to you as future general managers. So the question arises, how to be a leader, how to make yourself available for the future general managers. It is often being said by the seniors of yours, by the faculty members of yours, that you need to brush up your technical skills, brush up your basics. What happens with the student that they take basics as only basic technical skills. However, it is not correct. So let me tell you, if I'm talking about your technical round, that is third round of your interview. The question arises, what are the first two rounds? So I will start not from the first two rounds, I will start from the 0th round. So the moment you knock the door of the interview, your interview has already started. The first 90 seconds, the interviewer is going to evaluate you that whether you are really having a leadership quality or leadership personality or not. So here comes the communication skills. Communication skills means, again, 90% students think that communication means you need to speak a very good English. However, here I am talking about the non-verbal communication. The way you have groomed yourself matters a lot. The way you are representing yourself, the way you are having your facial expression, the way you are having body language matters a lot. And let me tell you, these all things you have already studied in your second semester communication. There is a word called as kinesis. So kinesis involves your body language, body posture, facial expression, eye contact, and your appearance. So if I'm clubbing all these together, that shows your confidence. So the moment you enter into the room, the first 90 seconds is ice breaking. The interviewer has already decided that whether this particular candidate is suitable to be in future, to be a future leader or not. So 0th round, if you really wanted to clear, you need to have a very good personality. You need to groom yourself extraordinarily. Moving forward to the second round, that is the first round. 0th round is done. First round. The first round is most of the companies are asking about your introduction. And again, in the first round, many of the students got rejected. Why? They mug up about themselves. What is introduction? Introduction means that the company is asking about you. Who are you? Tell me about yourself. Do you really think that talking about yourself you really need to mug up? No. So don't do that. Be yourself. In this introduction part only, you will get the importance of general knowledge. Say for example, you are saying that I belongs to Jaipur, Rajasthan. The question will arise, a number of questions will arise from Rajasthan. The interviewer may ask you, do you know where is the white city, where is the blue city of India? So again, importance is your general knowledge. So kindly update yourself with the general knowledge. You need to know general knowledge. Then there comes the second round. Of course, we are talking about verbal communication. So second round would be your group discussion round. So in group discussion, many times you are concentrated on what you are speaking, how you are speaking, the communication. However, interviewer are actually checking your content. It might be possible that they are giving you any topic that is related to the current affairs. If I'm giving you an example, so say for example an interviewer is asking you, so let's have a discussion on the highest pass on this planet. On 16th of November 2021, we have already mentioned ourselves in Guinness Book of World Record, Umlingla. So you need to update yourself that Umlingla is the highest pass in the world. However, it was Khardungla. So you never know. So you have to update yourself with current affairs. Now you have cleared just 0th round, first round and second round. Then you have to appear for the third round, that is technical round. Now technical round is something that you have to be too good in your basic, in whatever department you are getting into, whether you are going for front office, housekeeping, F&B service, food production. Just remember one thing, the interviewer is not having a lot of time that he will ask you question like what is the procedure of check-in, what is the procedure of check-out. No, they don't have time. They will ask you objective question. They'll ask you what do you mean by blanket reservation, what do you mean by bumped reservation. So if you really wanted to prepare for your technical round, just have a notebook with you and prepare. You jot down, you pen down a lot of questions, a lot of objective questions right from first year to third year. Technical round is not easy. It is not that you can burn the midnights and you can go through this particular technical round. You have to start from very beginning. You have to start from when you are in first year. So prepare yourself for well-groomed, prepare yourself for general knowledge, prepare yourself for current affairs, and then move forward for technical round. The mantra, once you get into the interview, the mantra for success is only two. Have confidence in you. The confidence will come if you have done the homework. And second, keep smiling. Smile is key to success. Very all the best. Thank you.
Hi, good morning everyone. So the question which has been asked is, what is the difference between an IT interview and a placement interview? Well, both IT interviews and placement interviews, they hold both of them hold an equal importance in a hotel management institute or an hotel management career. When we talk about IT interviews are for students who have just completed 1 year. There are a lot of students who join hotel management institutes, they complete 1 year. They might not be having enough knowledge about the departments in which they want to pursue their career in, or something which is totally new to you. Some of you might not have ever been to a hotel also. So ITs are something which are like a stepping stone. So when a student goes for an industrial training there in hotels, he visualizes hotels, what is front office, what is housekeeping, what is F&B service, what are the departments, what are the different kinds of restaurants, coffee shops, etc., etc. So hotels who are coming to take students for industrial trainees, they also expect and they also know that student has just completed 1 year in his course. They don't expect you to answer serious questions. So what they expect from student is the confidence, is that he or she should have enough confidence, self-confidence and decent communication skill, so that in case there are chances while working as industrial trainee, if you are coming in contact with guests, how you communicate with a guest. So basic communication skills and some basic knowledge of all the 4 core departments is what generally hotels are looking for. And none to say good grooming skills and general knowledge, what is happening in and around your city, in and around your country. All these things are some of the points which hotels generally look for when they are hiring industrial trainees. And that is what we say to our students also, that if you are sitting for industrial training interviews, this is what you are supposed to go for. You should have basic communication skills, a basic level of knowledge, whatever you have studied in your first year, especially all the 4 core departments. You should have a good enough knowledge of what is happening in and around the country, and that's it. And you should be a little more extrovert while talking to people. Now, when coming to the placement interviews is altogether a very different ball game. In placement interviews, the hotels which are coming, they are looking for a person who is going to build a career with the hotel. The moment when we say that the hotels are looking for someone to come and hire someone who is going to build a career, they are looking for a person who is slightly different from others. Now, we all agree on one fact, that it is a rat race, and students from all across the country are applying for limited number of jobs. So the demand is more, the supply is less. So students, whoever is coming to hire, they have enough options to segregate and figure out who is the best one. So what I'll suggest to anyone who is appearing for placement interviews is that you have to stand out from the crowd. How do you stand out from the crowd? Now that is the basic question. You stand out from the crowd when you have great communication skills. So the basic communication skills which was required for an industrial trainee interviews or for an industrial trainee, you have to push it up a little bit for your final or for your placement interviews. Then the knowledge. When we were talking about the IT interviews, students wanted knowledge, so students should have knowledge of all the 4 core departments. When we are talking about placement interviews, students should have knowledge of whatever department they are going for, they should have knowledge of that department, and that departmental knowledge should be from the basic to a madness level. It should be, you should know everything about an interview, about that subject. You should know everything about the subject. The third thing which I want to put off is a great personality. Now you can wear as expensive suit as you want to, or you can just come in a shirt, pant and a tie. The way you carry yourself in the attire which you are wearing makes a lot of difference to an interview. That is your first point of contact. So like what Vinit sir said, I will just want to put something onto it. Your grooming standards and your communication skills are the first point of contact with the hotel, and they make a lot of difference to your placement interviews. The third thing is your technical knowledge. And the fourth and the very important thing which people don't generally mention is what you mention on your CVs. So if you have mentioned, for example, if you have mentioned hobbies, okay, my hobbies are to go out, to travel, then you should know about places where you have traveled. You should know about the culture where you have traveled. You should have stories to tell, which makes you different from other people. The hobbies which you pursue in your life, and the last thing which I want to add is that whenever you are sitting for any placement interviews, the hotel which is coming, it is always advisable to go and check the website. Check what is their vision statement, what is their mission statement, what kind of career are they planning for you. If you join a hotel, for example any ABC hotel, if you are joining any hotel chain or any luxury brand, how your career is going to progress maybe after 1 year, 2 years or 3 years. So all these things play a collective role in making a candidate suitable for a job. Okay, so yeah, so these are the 5 points which I want to address. Thank you very much. All the best.
गाइस होप कि ये वीडियो आपको पसंद आया होगा, तो वीडियो को लाइक करें, मैक्सिमम शेयर करें सभी स्टूडेंट्स के पास। अगर अभी तक आपने हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो होटल मैनेजमेंट से रिलेटेड और एनसीएचएम सिटी से रिलेटेड हर एक लेटेस्ट अपडेट लेने के लिए होटल मैनेजमेंट हेल्पर यूट्यूब चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करके बेल आइकन जरूर प्रेस कर दें। वीडियो देखने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।